Here, let's get going. All right, let's see. I think we're feeding out to the people. I believe that we are. While I'm waiting for confirmation of make sure audio everything is working good here, I'm gonna ask everyone to go to hankstrange.com. Of course, look around on the site. We've got lots of good info up there. We are selling the patches. Please buy the patches. Otherwise, these poor skulls go unfed. The children of the skulls go unfed. Anyway, so get the patches. What I'm going to do for a limited time, I am actually going to throw in some stickers. So this is the grenade sticker, and this is going to come along with any purchase of patches that you guys do. I think we'll do that up until the end of the year. Very, very shortly on the way is a new patch that looks a lot like this, except it says 2020 Hell in a Handbasket. I could share that if you guys want to see what it looks like, but I know it's actually on the way in. So make sure you guys check that out on the website. Let me load everyone up in here and smash the open. Here we go.
Welcome back to the Hank
Boom!
Situation.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel, of course. Please smash the thumbs ups. Ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. And we are live. We are live right now. Let's start with the traditional jazz hands. Come on, let's see those jazz hands. There you go. Dave Kawaka doing jazz hands. Babyface P here joining us doing the jazz hands. I hope you got your big girl panties on. It's a Tuesday.
Does anything fancy happen on
It's a
Tuesdays?
Tuesday.
I'm never here. I'm never here on Tuesdays.
Taco Tuesday?
Yeah,
Taco
you-
Tuesday.
Oh.
Unfortunately for you, you've been here this Tuesday and last Tuesday. Remember? Wasn't it last Tuesday that we did the interview with the former ATF guy? Was that a Tuesday?
Yeah. Oh, was that? Yeah, I think you're right. I
Yeah,
was
you
on.
have cursed yourself. From
That's not a
now
bad
on, you are Monday and Tuesday, sir.
As long as it's not Wednesday, we're picking up D&D again on Wednesdays. It sounds like so.
That is his worst nightmare of Babyface P.
Listen, I'm almost at 10,000. If we can push over 10,000, I'll be happy.
Oh, so we can spend some of the show getting folks to go to the.
Good luck. I think everybody that watches this watches my stuff too.
Tell your mamas and your mamas' mamas, your baby mamas and the baby mamas' mamas to go to Babyface P. 40 away?
40 away. From
40 away.
hitting 10.
Dang.
Let's do it. Dave, are you subscribed to Babyface P?
I'm not.
If you
Don't
are not subscribed
guesses,
to,
okay?
no, we're gonna pressure him. We have him. He's under our power for the next 2
If
hours.
anybody wants to see, we Monday was just a quick plug. Monday was the yesterday went up the PSA AK-74. So
Yeah, which
that for some reason is really popular.
yes, it is. You're doing pretty well on that. Let me see if I could roll this in here. And that's I haven't put my video up yet, so if you want to check that out, you could check out Babyface P has a video there, and he's at 9.96K. We got to get these subscribers up.
Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close.
Yeah, get these subscribers up. I would like to see maybe we could get
Subscribe.
40. Yeah,
Well, I
there you go.
appreciate it.
There you go.
See.
Extra one. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh to make sure Dave is not bamboozling us here.
9,964.
Oh, we can't
And
see.
then-
Oh, it's not going to go anywhere until you get those 40, right? Is that what's going
yeah.
on?
You know the problem here is once I hit 10,000, I'm giving away some stuff. So I need to get prepared for that. I don't have all the stuff.
Okay, you do need to get prepared for that. And guess what? When he hits 10,000, I will give stuff to his stuff that he's giving away.
That'd be great.
I will give stuff.
Include it in.
Yes, I will throw in patches and stickers, all kinds of stuff for anyone who goes there. So go help Babyface P get those 40 subs and get to 10K. I would actually be pretty proud because I feel like,
You started it.
I feel like
proud
those
parent.
penguins that lay eggs. Do the dude penguins lay the eggs, or they just sit on it?
When Hank started pushing me to when Hank started pushing me to get my channel moving, I had 25 subs at most.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
maybe. Yeah.
It was
so-
10 subs. So yeah, it's been a it's been a I wouldn't say roller coaster. I'm
Yeah.
on the climb still.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Screaming
sweet,
Skull
that's sweet.
Saloon says, "I am sub to my baby." Oh.
That's what I love hearing.
Yeah. Interesting. Whatever it takes to get it done. BFP is happy to do it. But please go over there and subscribe to him. And also, by the way, we'll get into this once. Let me let everyone know. This is episode 690 690 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Our guest is Dave Kawika. Am I saying it right? We're gonna
Kawaka.
There we go. So it's KAWAIW. Yeah, we went through this whole thing before. I remember.
You spelled it wrong.
Come on, man.
You definitely spelled it wrong in the subject. It's
Oh,
KIW.
come on, man.
Hank spelled it with an A in the.
Oh, yeah, we got to go. Yeah, Lola, we got to change that.
That title was wrong.
We got to change that. But Dave is here. He's here from Barnauls, which we'll get into why we're saying it like that, and High Point. And he's our guest. And by the way, so yesterday the show was brought to us by Barnauls. And today it is also, because I totally forgot that Dave was coming on today. So I should have done a different thing yesterday.
Nice.
Over today. So you're getting a twofer this week, Dave.
Sweet.
And thanks so much for Barnauls coming on and sponsoring the podcast. We appreciate that.
Yeah, man. We're glad to be part of it.
Absolutely. So we're going to get into all things Barnauls. We're going to talk about ammo. We'll talk about some High Point stuff. We'll see what we can rip.
What's ammo? I don't need my ammo.
Exactly.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
No, I know nothing about this magical little thing here. No.
Yeah.
I got 2 magazines, and I'm running real low. Besides that.
Oh, right. Yeah. So I'm guessing people will want to know about ammo, and you will have to tell the people everything that they need to know.
I'm guessing. So my guess is the second it hits the U.S. shore, it's before it even hits the U.S. shore.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Maybe before it gets
it's
here,
all
right?
sold. It's gone.
It is pretty much sold before it even leaves Russia. I mean, really and truly. They tell us what's coming, and it's like, oh, okay, we hit up our customers, and it's pretty much all sold. Yeah.
Before 2020, was that the case, or would you have stuff sitting on docks waiting, or on cases of things waiting?
Not so much before 2020. Really before the COVID and the rioting, before all that shit started.
Mm-hmm.
No, the hottest thing at that time was 7.62 by 39. We couldn't keep that in for nothing. 223, we had a couple million rounds stacked up in our warehouse. 9 was pretty hot. 45 moved good. 308 moved pretty good. The 545 moved. I mean, really everything moved pretty good. But the 223 was the slow one. But yeah, 7.62 by 39 was the hot ticket. I mean, and now that actually slowed down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. So let's see if we could do this with some kind of structure. I don't know.
No.
I don't know if that's possible for us to do it with some kind of structure here. We should start with the name. Let's start with the name. So Barnauls. Let's see. And if you guys don't believe us, there's a ton of videos. I will run in. You can just Google it, and there's videos out there that say how to pronounce it. And when you go,
which we just learned is located in Siberia, and the whole city is basically an ammo plant. It was built for the ammo plant. Yeah,
what's the story? What's the story with that?
Well, like we briefly talked earlier, it wasn't always Barnaul. It was like cartridge plant number. I think it was 7, but that's probably wrong. So some historian will probably chew me for that one. But yeah, cartridge plant number whatever, and it was closer into Moscow. And with the Nazis bombarding the crap out of the Russians, they realized they had to move it and get it away. So they threw everything on the rail cars, sent it down into Siberia, into the city of Barnaul, and basically built the plant around the train tracks and then the city around that to make Barnaul ammunition. That's where it became known as then Barnaul ammo, and it's been there for the last 70 years.
It looks like a nice city. It looks like it doesn't look like Siberia when I'm looking at these pictures.
I think a lot of people think Siberia is all like frozen tundra 24/7, and actually Siberia is way bigger than that. It's actually huge.
It's almost as big as the U.S. I think all of Siberia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Siberia is supposed to be cold, snowy, and gray, like the planet Hoth. What's the ice? Is it Hoth?
Hoth?
Yes, that's what I picture in my mind.
Yes,
I think that's what most people usually do. They're thinking northern tip of it, or playing Call of Duty, or into the Siberian prison that's all frozen. That's
they're actually Barnauls. The city of Barnaul is actually not far from Kazakhstan and Mongolia.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they're on the southern side of Russia.
They're on the southern end.
Yeah, so you guys are responsible for Borat, basically.
No,
Yeah.
no. Don't even go there. What the hell? I'm the U.S. importer, okay? I'm not
Yeah,
Russian.
that's right.
Let's clarify that here.
Yeah, neither is Borat.
So
Yeah.
Borat is not
looking at
Russian
the-
either.
Looking at the Wikipedia article, it was first established in St. Petersburg for World War I, and then they moved it to Podolsk in 1918 during the Russian Civil War, and then in 1941 they moved it to Barnaul, to the city of Barnaul.
There you
Yeah.
go. I'll
Very
be
cool.
honest, I'm not totally up my history, so.
Yeah.
There
No,
you
that's what we're here for. We're here.
It's been around a long time making ammo.
Yeah. We're here to get into. We're gonna know. You all better know how to say Barnauls from now on. Because if I
Yeah,
see
exactly.
you, I will be that dude. No, I'm not gonna be.
That's not how I say it.
It's
not
like with
Barnaul.
H.
not
It's like
Barnaul.
with HK. If I say Heckler and Koch, oh my God, people get mad.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole this early, but people get mad if you don't say Heckler and Koch.
People can get a little weird, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, by the way, Night Train says, I enjoy shooting a Barnaul's 7.62 by 39 ammo with my AKs. Yeah, we might want to say just Barnauls. That extra op
say
is
Barnaul.
tiring.
Yeah.
So it looks like they have a bunch of different product lines. Do you guys bring in all of it or just the Barnauls?
No, they have, and I don't have my blue catalogs with me. They have a ton of stuff. From like serious hunting lines to match grade lines. And right now, all we're bringing in basically is the target stuff, which you're going to find is the polymer coated stuff.
Okay.
Minus the 7.62 by 39 and 54R, we bring in the lacquered. But yeah, it's just a typical target ammo is all we bring in right now. I mean,
Okay.
as well as that's going, we could bring in more stuff in the future. It all just depends. Right now is not a good gauge of that, obviously, because it's just, you
never want to make
crazy
decisions
nuts. No.
with the way the world is working right now. You don't want to
No.
make decisions based that's how. If people don't remember, during 2013, post Sandy Hook, when everybody and their mother decided they were going to make AR-15 parts,
Oh, God.
and then the market crashed in 2015, 2016, and all those companies went under because
Yeah.
the
We don't wanna
market
do
is
that.
just
Yeah.
no. You don't make decisions right now.
Right. Brian Quick is getting at me. He says, Hank is not the person I think of when looking to pronounce words. Hence, Camaro against. What's the problem there?
Against.
Yeah.
How
This
do
is
you
the
say-
Queen's English that I
If
speak.
you're going across something, how do you say that? It's just across?
Across?
Okay. There's a Midwestern thing, I guess.
Oh, across? No, I don't say that.
Across. Yeah, no, I
No.
was just wondering.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's like a Midwestern thing. I learned that from one of my
Yeah.
old bosses way back when.
Yeah.
I'm in Ohio. I just say across. I mean, that's not across.
ACCROST is how
That's
a lot
weird.
of Midwesterners will say it.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I speak.
You're from
the
Ohio,
Queen's
so what
English.
is the fizzy drink? Say Coca-Cola. What do you call it?
Pop.
That's it. I worked with a guy from Ohio. That was the first time I learned it's all pop.
Yeah, but isn't that
Not soda,
what
it's
that
pop.
like that's what it was, right? That's
Soda pop. Yeah,
Yeah,
soda
that's-
pop was the old thing. Yeah,
But everybody,
the Southerners are different.
Southerners, we call it Coke. Everything's Coke.
Yeah, it's all Coke. Yeah.
Everything's
Oh, okay.
Coke down here. Ohio and North, it's pop, and then out west, it's soda. Everybody calls it soda. Yeah.
Interesting.
At least pop makes more sense than Coke. Oh,
Everything's
what does it
Coke.
have? Oh, I can't get a Coke. What kind of Coke?
Yeah.
I just told you I want a Coke.
Yes.
Yeah,
if I said
that's
Mountain
all.
Dew, I'd say Mountain Dew. You know.
Here you go to a restaurant and you're like, "Can I get a Coke?" And most of them will be like, either they say yes or they'll go, "We have Pepsi."
Uh huh.
So it probably makes more sense to be like, "Can I have a pop?" And they'll go, "Yeah, we got Pepsi. Is that
Yeah,
fine?" You're like,
Pepsi's
"Oh, okay."
sacrilege. Who actually drinks Pepsi? Is there a
Mar-
human being?
You know, Marley's aunt, her favorite alcoholic drink is Pepsi and whiskey, Jack and Pepsi. I can't do
Okay.
it. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, man. Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I'm Coke all the way.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah. Brick says, remember Hank has some red coat history. Laugh out
that's
loud.
right. That's
Joking,
right.
joking. It was also by slavery. What could I, the British colonized the planet. It wasn't just America that got colonized. Okay, America just did the best. Okay, after getting their freedom, I think America is probably one of the few places that actually fought for and won their freedom from
Wait,
the
so-
United Kingdom, right?
How do you the woman
As I
married
recall,
the woman married to your uncle? How do you pronounce that?
My
Somebody
aunt.
made a comment. Your
My
aunt. You say aunt?
Yes, my aunt. my
Okay.
aunt.
Aunt.
What
So
am I supposed to say?
I say aunt.
Oh,
But
ant.
see, I say ant too, but aunt makes more sense because ant.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like stupid little
Yeah.
insect like an ant or?
Yeah,
like,
it's
like
A-U-N-T.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aunt makes more sense.
I speak proper English. I don't know what you guys do.
Proper English.
Yeah. You know, like
Right.
Tuesday. You're supposed to roll that Tuesday. You're supposed to, I used to get in trouble when I came to America because like color, I would spell it COLOUR, stuff
Yep.
like that would always get me
You-
in trouble.
Tuesday, I mean, in the slang of British, it's got to be with a CH at the beginning, right? Tuesday. You
Well,
ever heard
yeah,
that?
it
Like
depends. Some
slangy
people say
British?
like a Tuesday.
A Tuesday.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of accent you have. So, Brian Quick says Pepsi's communist. Agree with that. That's like,
Nice. I like that guy.
And some Kermit Loves Bacon says slow your roll on the Pepsi hate.
You'll be all right, buddy.
Bricks, after talking about me, Bricks says my grandma used to drink Pepsi with peanuts in it. That makes no sense.
No, that's a thing. That's a thing. It's like RC Cola and peanuts was a thing back.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that in the South.
I heard about it. I've never had it.
Why is that a thing? I don't get it.
Hold on.
Why
No, I've
is it
heard this
anything?
before.
Come on.
Yeah.
Tear open the corner of a peanuts and pour them into a Coca-Cola. It's
Is there some kind of reaction?
salty peanuts into a glass of RC Colas and is like a thing that you did back in like the 30s or something. I don't know.
I also know, like, I had a friend from Panama, and he told me in Panama, if they had car parts they wanted to clean, they would put, like, Pepsi or Coca-Cola, any kind of sodas on those car parts. And that's what we consume.
Yeah, if your drains are clogged, just slightly clogged, you can pour a Coke down it, and the acid will flush away.
Coke on battery terminals.
Battery terminals works great.
Yeah,
Yep.
you might. So might
And
not
yes,
want to
drink that shit.
Yeah, might not want to consume that. But
Everybody's saying Dr. Pepper with peanuts. I've never heard this, but yeah, the sweet and the salty, I guess.
yeah. I mean, I like Dr. Pepper. I never heard of it peanuts. Like I would. Go ahead.
Have you heard of a hot Dr. Pepper?
What
This
do you
was
mean?
also a thing back in like
I've
the
heard
50s.
that.
warm
I
it
don't remember
up?
what that is.
So they say you can't do it any longer with the Dr. Pepper made with like sucrose or corn syrup. Has to be like you go get Mexican Dr. Pepper with cane sugar, take it, pour it in a cup over a slice of lemon, and then microwave the whole thing for like 45 seconds so it's hot.
That's-
They say that is like a wintertime treat. Like you're out in the snow, you get a hot Dr. Pepper.
No.
That sounds
Yeah.
weird.
A wintertime
No, I
treat
don't-
is a cold
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, sir.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I've never tried it.
Put it in the snow and let it chill.
Oh man.
Yeah, Len Holt says cleans pennies. Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And your gut.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh yes, yeah. Skivvy Waver says peanuts in a Coke is the best from 50s and 60s. Oh,
I've never had it. We're gonna have to try that.
yeah,
You can tell me how it goes. I'll
just
pass.
all the weird things. Coca-Cola was invented by a pharmacist, right? Because
Yeah.
and in Connecticut, right? Was it Connecticut?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was
I
actually.
think,
So,
yeah,
that
I
part.
think so because I think Lola and I, Lola is a pharmacist, we went to visit Connecticut one time and we went out to the shores, the docks, wherever the hell there was like
Yeah, where it
actually
was-
pharmacies out there on the docks or something. And we went
Well-
to the first one in America, I guess, is out there.
You got to remember what a pharmacy was back then. You
Yeah,
could
well-
prescribe somebody like cocaine.
Right,
It's
right.
just, over the counter. Yeah, here you go. Let's make you
Yeah,
feel better.
you didn't have to go to school for 6 years or whatever. Yeah.
Cocaine chewing gum if you had a toothache.
Yeah, you
Right.
didn't immediately like
Actually,
actually.
get some of that gum. I really need it. I really need it. I really
Yeah,
need it.
exactly. Well, how come-
Yeah. Now so these days when a pharmacist graduates when they get their degree and everything, they're a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
but when
neat.
Lola graduated, she was the last batch that they
To
were
not
not.
get her MD.
No, yeah, they weren't like official doctors at that point. And then right after that, everyone that did the same thing.
So it was exactly the same course.
Wow.
Yes. the
But
same
they
thing.
got an MD.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's some BS.
Wow.
I'm mad.
yeah. And she always deals with the new students and stuff like that, do their internship and all that with her. But because I've always told her, because now it's like extra money to go get that, and I always wanted her to be Dr. Lola, to be honest with you.
I keep
But
telling Marley to
she doesn't want to. She's like, I'm not spending that I'm not gonna spend that money. It's not worth it for this.
Man.
Marley, I think Marley. I'm not sure where she's going to end up. She's probably going to get her. What's the nursing?
That's a master's, isn't it? You have
I
to
think
get a
it's-
master's minimum, I think, in nursing.
You could do either a master's or a PhD level. I don't know if she's
Hmm.
going to go into PhD one, but I don't think she's the type that likes schooling. I hate schooling.
Yeah, I say
So
let her
she'll
get
be
that
at
Dr. Marley. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. James sounds really cool to me, so
Exactly. You know.
I'm on board. I'll put her through school just to have somebody in the family named
Yeah.
Dr. James.
So the trophy.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. That'll be cool. Shout out to Is Your Six out there. I see he looks like he's in Cali. He says, "Hello everyone from behind enemy lines in California." So I guess he's out in Cali right now. And Wolfwind Prepper says hot Dr. Pepper with limon used to be a popular Christmas drink for parties. So
Yeah. But again, I think you can't do it with corn syrup. You got to do it with the cane sugar type.
yeah.
So if you ever get the throwback, when they make that throwback Dr. Pepper, save yourself a can for Christmas time, and then somebody go try that and tell me how
Yeah.
it is.
Whoever as a kid, okay, so you remember like as a kid that like my parents didn't have a lot of money, so they were very
Mine's
cheap,
the same
very
way.
frugal. Yeah, my mother was just born frugal. Did your parents ever make like your own like ice pops or whatever you guys call those things?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. So did you guys ever put the sodas in there? Do you ever?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, you never tried that. Okay.
No.
I froze soda before, and it's
Yeah.
gross.
Same here. It's nasty. Yeah. It's
it's
flat.
always-
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always
Gross
mixed up
syrup.
stuff in there. You know,
Like Coke flavored slushies.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
yeah, or
Yeah,
Kool-Aid.
Yep, we did Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Orange juice sickles.
yeah,
Yep. Orange juice, apple juice, cranberry juice. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. People would mix stuff. Have you ever mixed lemonade and soda? Like
No.
so, for
No.
example, lemonade and Sprite.
No. Oh, I thought you were talking like Coke, like dark.
No,
soda.
no, that's not a good
Like
mix.
that's
Cola.
disgusting. No,
Cola
fizzy,
and lemonade. Oh.
fizzy
With
lemonade, probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you go to places where they give you the cup and then you have to go to the machine to get your drink, those drinks are friggin' watered down. So if you get if you're the lemonade and iced tea and all that kind of stuff. So I noticed my kids doing it and then I started doing it. They will get, let's say, lemonade and then they'll put Sprite in there.
I'm gonna have to try that because I
Yeah.
have not.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. I mean.
Yeah, it tastes way better, way better. So Len Holt said blaspheme. What is he talking about?
You're blaspheming about something. Arnold
Yeah.
Palmer is delicious. Okay.
Walter said we
Arnold
made
Palmer's
those.
good.
Yeah. Arnold Palmer's, yeah, that's basically lemonade and iced tea, right?
Oh, so good. Sweet tea, please. Sweet tea.
No,
Oh,
unsweet tea. Unsweet tea.
Oh, what is this blasphemy?
Armament and Axis says something, I don't know if this is true. We're going to have to Google this one. FYI, Dr. Pepper has prune juice in it.
No.
Maybe back in the day, maybe.
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
think that's,
Original recipe.
Juice.
yeah. Yeah.
Is Dr. Pepper made from prune juice? False.
Okay,
So
there you go.
Snopes says it's false.
Oh, now
Now
you
we're
so
worried
now
there.
you want to go with Snopes now.
Yeah.
You can be our fact checker for this evening.
Yeah,
is that it?
exactly. Let me
Yeah.
go to Politico. Politico is is Dr. Pepper made with prune juice?
Yeah.
We're gonna get shut down on YouTube for talking false things here, lying to the people.
Right. Because they're totally
Yeah.
listening to us.
Okay, I don't know. We got off on a tangent here. We were talking about ammo. We were supposed to be talking about Barnauls.
Barnauls.
I thought you're done with that. That's just Barnaul.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Hank
I'm
will
gonna,
never be done with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock it for now. Okay, so what calibers can you show us? And I do have some pictures of stuff or whatever to roll in. But so obviously the 7.62, right? What was that you were just showing us? Is that 300?
300 blackout.
Yeah, 300 blackout.
Yeah.
And I've
300
got a
blackout.
bunch
I've got
of
the 300
these.
blackout and new 9mm. We'll show off too.
yeah.
Is that what is on the is that
So here, I'll actually
latest?
roll in a picture here of the 300
Zinc coated.
blackout. That's a lot clearer.
zinc coat? I like the look of that.
Pretty sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
that's
steel
nice.
casing works fine, but why not zinc coat it? Make it
Okay,
Right.
so wait, is this the new 9?
This is the new 9mm coming. It's the new Subsonic 9mm.
Okay. All right,
Mm.
let's show that. So that's not out yet.
Not yet. Not yet. We
Okay.
just
We have
got test
we have
samples.
some MP5s that could definitely feed some of that.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So 9mm is coming soon, and you guys gonna. So wait a second.
Yeah, good luck. It won't actually be in stock.
Yeah. So when is this coming? And are you guaranteeing this is going to be in stock at some point?
Oh, I guarantee nothing about being in stock. Come on, dude. What do you think? No.
Okay.
No. Whatever comes in, we're going to sell it. That's up to the public. If they find it, they find it. I mean, cool, but
okay.
I guarantee nothing. Come on, what do you
It's
think?
like that. So when is this? Okay, so when is this? When is the 9mm debuting? When is the 9mm debuting?
Should be first quarter of 2021.
First quarter.
And when I say first quarter, it could be as early as beginning of January. It could be more end of February. I just don't honestly know what our shipment schedule looks like for this thing coming in.
So how many rounds are you guys? How many rounds coming over here on the boat?
I don't know. It's like, I think average of shipment is like 5 to 6 shipping containers.
Whoa, that's a lot of ammo. I would.
Sometimes more, sometimes less, because like it just depends. But
that's got to be a sight to behold. Opening a shipping container, and I can't even imagine the weight on that either, because it's just lead and steel. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, when we ship stuff out, especially like with the high points, we ship them out. They're usually like double stacked height skids. So like first time the ammo rolls up, that's kind of what my mind I was expecting. Well, then you forget how heavy this crap is. Mm-hmm. And they're all short. They're short skids. They're like desk height skids. That's all the size they are.
Okay, they can't pack the entire thing.
No, they can't. They can't pack them to the ceiling because it's just too. It's too much weight.
It would tip the boat over. The boat would just capsize.
Without a doubt. But it's a lot of ammo. Like I think a pallet of 9mm. I want to say it's like around 80,000 rounds or something like that. I think it's something like that.
That makes me true.
Yeah.
It's a bunch.
I mean, hopefully we get to see some of this 9mm. I mean, at least for promotional purposes on the podcast.
People are snatching up anything they can get, and it is at prices that are unbelievable right now.
Oh, I don't understand it. I really don't. It's nuts.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good line of questioning there. What happens with this? Is this coming in? Well, you guys don't set prices or anything like that, right? So where are prices going to be?
No, we don't. We don't set any kind of like MSRP. No, I mean because we get it, we sell it to the wholesale distributors. They sell it then to all the dealers, and the dealers basically set a price. So I mean, but our plan, at least with this 9mm Subsonic, is it'll be just because the zinc coating, it'll be a little bit more than our normal 9mm.
Okay. But
still, you're talking fair market value price 9mm in a Subsonic.
Yes, because it's zinc coated and it's Subsonic. So what grain is it? I think
this is a 151.
Oh, so it'll be
interesting.
Super cool.
I'll throw the box up. So
oh my gosh! Oh, hold on. Let me hold the box up there for a second. Let's show the folks. Okay. All right. I call dibs.
I like the blue.
Yeah. We're gonna need some of those for submachine gun purposes.
I'll get some to you.
Yeah.
Promise you.
So how are people going to get the stuff here if they can't get it directly from you? Who are the big distributors that stuff come into that you guys send stuff out to?
Man, we pretty much deal with everybody. I know RSR is probably one of our biggest buyers of ammo, I think. But really, with RSR, Sports South, Xander's, Bill Hicks.
It's all the big names in.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget a bunch of them, but yeah, if it's a distributor that's been with the NHW for a while, obviously we're affiliated with, then they're probably stocking the ammo, unless they don't carry ammo.
Okay.
Which you can find that still too, but
yeah,
any of your big names. So any dealer out there, they'll be able to hit up their distributors to buy ammo from and get it. If it's in stock, because obviously this crap will be allocated like everything else will be.
So what can we do for the folks out there? Can we get GPS tracking of these frickin' shipping containers? What can we do to help people know that this stock is this ammo is about to come into stores somewhere, or they could get it online?
And the way 2020 is and 2021 is shaping, it's just footwork. You're gonna have to be not calling, but watching all the sites you buy ammo from online, calling your local shops. That's all you can do. It really is it.
Okay. Yeah.
Catch it while it's there.
Yeah.
And
it sucks, but that's the reality of it,
Stop paying these exorbitant prices.
Right.
When people I mean, it's all market. It's all fair market. When the market slows down, the prices will come back down. So when people stop paying 7 or 70 cents a round, the prices will start to come back down.
How about primers? Primers are going for like $1 a primer on Gunbroker and crap like that.
I mean, killing me because
yeah.
I just ran out of 9mm primers, a small pistol. I have no idea what I'm going to do until the next round. I can't find them anywhere.
And I think that was one of the questions that people were asking that we haven't gotten to some people's questions and stuff or comments. I'll throw some up, but they were asking if you guys are going to have primers and
yeah.
Do
you guys import?
We were 21 is such kind of a, we'll say, shit show.
Mm-hmm.
We had so many more plans for 2020. I'm sorry, 2021's the whatever, but 2020 has been such a shit show. We had so many more plans than what actually came to fruition because of all this COVID crap. One of the things we were actually playing with and looking into was possibly bringing in reloading components. So bring in primers, bring in bullets, because a new product we put out, which I don't think I have any with me, or at least accessible. A new one we did put out in 2020 was a 223 62 grain, 62 grain. And the difference is it was a non-magnetic projectile, because all of our bullets, even this Subsonic 9 here, they all had that bimetal case. Mm-hmm. So there is an element of steel in it. So yes, it will spark. Yes, a magnet will attach to it. It's not AP. It's not steel cord, but it's just in that jacket. So that 223 we put out, it was an all brass projectile, so non-magnetic. And that was something we thought that would really transcend well into reloading markets, of doing those projectiles and not the bimetal stuff. So that was an idea, but with 2020 being what it was, it's just all kind of out the window. I mean, it's just a matter of get the ammo in stock that we can get in and get it out. And
that's exactly.
We'll work on new stuff as we can. You know what I mean? It's nuts.
Let's see. Gunmetal guy says smash the thumbs ups, and I recommend you guys do that also. Brick says I need some of that 7.62 and 5.45 Barnauls.
Oh God, yeah. I'm itching for some 5.45.
Yeah, we would definitely get into it.
Well, I mean, everything got hot, but the
because PSA put out new guns. There's the new PSA AKs out.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Are they? I'd like to try that. I have an old 5.45 gun myself. But
we got an opportunity.
That's my favorite caliber is 5.45, and I love it. I love 5.45.
Yeah. Safety Harbor says need some 7.62 by 51 for the FAL.
In 308. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another one that was moved well. Wasn't hot for us, but again, with 2020, everything's hot. And so I know we've not gotten in 308 in a while, just because, again, initially it was so slow for us. So we weren't stocking up a lot on it. But yeah, now we've got a good demand in. So I know we got to bring more 308 in because the market's craving for it. Mm-hmm. So
that's crazy. It's so crazy.
Right. Get that. Oh, by the way, let me just do an update on BFP. Let's do it. Let's do an update check.
There's no way I hit it.
90. He's 9.97K subscribers.
Holy crap. We got 10 more. Yeah, we're getting close.
Come on, guys. Get it done. 10 more subscribers at Babyface P, and we could celebrate right here on air. And we will
30 away.
Yeah.
30 away.
We will 30 away? 30 away?
30.
Okay, 30 away. Yeah, 30 away. We will give away stuff. By the way, in this episode, I'm going to give away, there's some swag packs that we have from High Point, and there's a little Barnauls patch in there, right there, if I could show you guys, and some High Point stuff. Lola said we've got about 5 of these that we can give away, and if we can help Babyface get to that 10 grand while we're here on air, I'm gonna give away some patches to people. So share this, tell your friends and your friends and your, whatever. I don't care if your pets are getting up on there. Make it happen. Let's see. Len Holt wants to know if there's a Hank 10 discount code for Barnauls. So I think
yeah,
and the thing about that,
don't need it. The problem is you don't need it.
Well,
you don't need help selling ammo at the moment.
No, that's the sad truth, really.
Yeah. Well, and then also one of the things, just to explain to folks, so these guys are bringing them in, but they're not. They're like distributors for it, and then other places are selling it. So that complicates it, right? To get
Yeah.
some kind of code. Maybe as time goes on here, we'll figure out a way with some of those companies that are selling this stuff.
I think if this crap, which obviously we all know it will slow down at some point, and when it does, yeah, I have a couple outfits I think that would probably work with us together and do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know right now they're going to laugh at our faces if we ask, because they're going to be like, "Why? I sell everything I get in from you guys."
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the future, yeah, I think we can make something like that happen.
Yeah, we'll figure out something. We'll figure out something around here to give back or whatever to the folks out there. So I think the big point here is to help get the word out there and of things that exist. But we will figure out a way to give back to you guys. Don't worry about that. Brick says, so how do the Russians and or Siberians feel about selling bullets to American people? I mean, apparently they don't mind, but is there regulatory things from their government?
They don't, because they don't care. I mean, because you got to think. I mean, we bring in, obviously we're pushing it. Their name, their logo. I mean, this is basically their box.
Mm-hmm.
Because besides us, you can still get Barnaul in the U.S. from a couple other private label brands.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have Academy stores, I think, in Florida. At least I know in Texas they have. Yeah, I've been to Florida.
Academy?
Anyways,
maybe.
yeah, I've been to an Academy Daytona at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Academy has a house brand called Monarch. It's Barnaul. It's a Barnaul private label. That's something we have no hand in whatsoever. That's a relationship they have. And same with a certain brand that has a certain canine on the cover of it, is they also, get some Barnaul ammo for some of their stuff.
Yeah.
A certain canine.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Let's see. People want to know where exactly this ship is arriving.
Yeah,
a lot of that.
exactly.
That's called classified. That was
Yeah, did not tell you.
James Miller wants to know if he could become a local shop.
Don't deal direct, buddy. Sorry about that.
So there you go. And let's see what else. Brian Quick says, I need to get in contact with my longshoreman associates, Vinny and Paulie, to be on the lookout for containers from Siberia.
That's why I'll never tell you where it comes in port at.
Yeah.
Classified.
Yeah. Actually, James Lawson says, evening everyone. I'm sorry I'm late, out doing yard work while I'm on Corona quarantine. Oh, did you get the COVID?
Corona?
Oh, man. Yeah, let us know what's up with that.
Tell us how you're feeling, because I've heard multiple stories with most people saying, I just felt like crap for a week, and then
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's told me.
Yeah. And apparently...
Panicked about.
I'm sorry, say that again, Patrick?
I said we have all panicked about... Well, I haven't panicked, but the populace has panicked about nothing.
Yeah. So we've got... Looks like we have someone from Germany, Thomas Müller. He says, good morning, gentlemen. Starting January 1st, 2021, you have to register .177 pellet guns, bows, crossbows here in Germany. Is that crazy?
Yes, it is crazy.
Gun laws are...
Okay, that's nuts.
There's a really good YouTuber, by the way. I don't remember his name, but the bald German guy that does... I think he's German. Does like air rifles, and he made like a needle gun air rifle thing. Let me see if I can find him.
As soon as you said bald guy, I was thinking the Slingshot Channel guy.
I think that's who it is. Slingshot Channel.
Is that him? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. He talks a lot about. Well, every now and then you'll get him talk German politics about their gun laws, and
so now you have to register basically like BB guns.
Canada did the same thing. Canada, you have to register like a type of paintball gun. Or an airsoft. There's a type of airsoft gun now that has to be registered as a firearm.
That's ridiculous.
Water pellet guns. It shoots like, what are those water beads that kids played with a couple years ago? I can't remember what they're called. They were really popular a couple years ago with younger kids.
It like soaks up water or something?
Yeah, it soaks up water. There was a company that made...
Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster right there with kids.
There's a company that made airsoft guns that shot those, and they're called like water guns or something like that. This year, within the last couple months, the Canadian government decided that those now have to be registered as firearms. So it is literally the same thing as a Saiga, or I guess they have VZ58s.
There's nowhere that this kind of crap stops. There's no place that it stops.
Sanity.
No.
Don't let them tell you there's a place where they will stop infringing on you. Let me get into this because I actually forgot this, but this conversation just reminded me of it. In the beginning, Babyface says, "Is it like any special day?" Guess what? It's actually Bill of Rights Day.
Oh.
Yeah. So here, I'll throw that up. December 15th, Bill of Rights Day. National Archives and Records Administration joins in the national celebration of Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, which spell out our rights as Americans. You might want to remind some mofos of this. There's several rights in there. The fourth, which would concern us, all of them do, but a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The rights of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So it is Bill of Rights Day.
Nice.
So
that's cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And the whole world needs that. The whole world needs
doubt.
that. Let's see here. By the way, smash the thumbs ups for the Bill of Rights Day. So Rocky Mountain Bear says, my range wouldn't allow me to shoot it there if it's magnetic.
I've never fully understood that.
Nor do we, really and truly. Nor do we. I mean,
the idea is it could start a fire by sparking, right? That's like the concept.
That's the baseline that we understand too. Yeah.
So stupid. It's also stupid.
Yeah.
And typically it's usually indoor ranges too, not outdoor, just indoor ones. But yeah.
Is this why people can't have steel balls anymore? Because they might rub together and start a fire?
Spark and start a fire in your pants, yeah.
You got to go with brass balls now.
I've heard of one range burning down from ammo being shot there, but it was the person was shooting.
The range was filthy.
Were they shooting the dragon's breath?
They were shooting tracer rounds, orange tip tracer rounds out of a 5.56, which caught the end of the range on fire. Yeah. It had nothing to do with sparking bimetal cased ammo.
Okay, because 50% Tactical, who's been on the show, 50% Tactical, he lost one of his arms in an accident with a helicopter when he was in the Army. He burned down a range with dragon's breath. He has a video, it's like millions and millions and millions of views, where he's firing dragon's breath and it somehow sets the whole range on fire, and he's just standing like, what do you guys want me to do? I only have one arm. Yeah, it's so...
I have to look this up.
That's what I'm just doing.
It's so funny to watch that video as it's like burning down. It eventually went out, but yeah, it was funny. Shout out to Elfster's Rifles and Reloading out there as well. He said, "Oh snap! What's going on, my friends? Who needs reloaded brass?" So there you go.
Rodney Brady says in Tampa. I don't know. No, the place that I saw was not in Tampa that burned down.
No, I think that's
what he was asking. Yeah,
I think when it happened to 50%, I think that happened in Tennessee. I want to say. His thing was in Tennessee. That's the biggest video on his channel.
Oh, yep, I found it.
How do you spell his name?
I think it's Fitty, Fitty.
Yep.
With a percent.
Yep.
Percent. Okay. Because I'm looking for it. I want to see that too.
Yeah. If you go there, shout out to everyone coming in, by the way. So as you guys are coming in, please smash the thumbs ups. Michael Avon says, I just want to get back to being able to pick up a couple of boxes of ammo without having to take out a second mortgage.
Don't we all, man?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Lola, is Michael Avons the person you said that got some patches? I think Lola. Yes. By the way, Michael Avons, your patches are on the way, and when Lola mails it out, there will be some stickers in there. On me.
Oh yeah, this is a terrible idea. This range is like straw. He's like shooting at a straw field.
It sounds wicked dry looking.
Yeah, look how dry it is. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
And this is what happened.
Yeah. By the way, James Lawson says
like
today is
lot.
James Lawson says today is the first day I felt about 100%. Still can't smell or taste. It's been 10 days. Wow.
10 days.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Man, the berm is
Hopefully
burning
your anosmia goes away.
Wow. Yeah, it's burning.
Yeah.
It gets going.
Yeah. What's funny is he's just standing there like, what do you guys want me to...
Yeah.
A minute later.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's funny with that. That's with the dragon's breath. So, Don't do that at home. Don't do that at home. I think in some places, Dragon's Breath is illegal. But it's just very nasty stuff. That's what Walter always says. It's like nasty stuff. I guess you have to clean up your barrel or something like that if you shoot that stuff. Or
yeah. You don't want to go shooting that a lot.
Yeah.
Charred tungsten in a barrel, or not tungsten, magnesium in a barrel is just not good for any steel.
Yeah, all right, so let's see here. Did we go through? By the way, shout out! Don't forget, Bill of Rights Day, as I said to everyone out there. Did we go through all the different? What actual calibers do you guys have available at Barnauls?
Oh hell, man! I'm gonna pull this.
Let me see. I'm gonna look at the pictures. I know you sent me some pictures ahead of time here.
Here we'll go through. So rifle, we offer 5.45 by 39, 223, 300 blackout, 7.62 308, 7.62 54R, and 30-06. And then in pistol, 380, 9 Mac, 9 Luger, 40, and 45.
So you do. Okay, you have 380. Okay, cool. Yeah. 380 is one of the things that's hard to find right now, right? Someone was asking me about that today.
Everything, but yeah, it's yeah, it is.
My I have a ton of bullets, 380 bullets sitting around needing to be reloaded, and I don't have any primers for it. So.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I reached out to one of my distributors. Damn, man, it's probably been 4 or 5 months now. I was like, hey, man, I need to get some primers for me and a couple buddies that reload. And he was like, okay, what are you looking for? I'm like, small pistol, some large pistol, rifle. And he goes, yeah, okay. He goes, you know I have none of those, right?
Yeah.
Can you back order for me? He's like, yeah, I can't tell you when it'll be in. I went, whatever.
So being in the ammo industry, do you have any knowledge as to why primers in particular are gone?
No.
Oh God. Yeah, I haven't heard.
I was the same as you guys. Is that like that? The one possible theory is the fact that, you know, in the U.S. you've only got 3 or 4 primer manufacturers, and they're just feeding the production of ammunition.
That's what I figured. Is instead of selling the raw components, let's just stick that into components that we can, you know, make ammo and make more money off of.
I really do think that's just it. I mean,
that's what I figured.
I'm seeing someone who is this? Through the DCG 44 says 380 is harder to find than 9mm. And someone was explaining that to us, I think sometime last week, if not this week, that the places, like, because 380 is so close to 9mm, the places making ammo will just stop making the 380 and make the 9mm, and that's what it
surprised me. Makes sense.
Yeah. Sell what's most popular.
Yeah. So, one of the questions that we got in, I think Walter was asking that question. Is there ammo shortages in other countries like what we're seeing here?
That's a good question, actually, because
everybody's
everybody's hit with COVID.
You're right.
So you guys aren't having. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you guys having issues getting shipments? That would be kind of
ultimately, no.
So yeah, I'm guessing Russia's not having problems with ammo supply.
I think I've seen some comments from, like, I want to say it was some UK guys saying they've had a hard time finding some stuff, and we're kind of blaming COVID as well. So it might be, but at the same time, does any other country shoot as much as we do recreationally?
No way.
That's the flip side. I mean,
maybe the Czechs are the only ones.
Right? Maybe.
What was that country that we saw, Patrick, that they ran out of ammo and their military guys, when they were training, had to say
that was
pew
the Dutch.
pew?
That was
the Dutch.
That was the Dutch. Did you hear this one?
No.
So the Dutch, the Dutch army was running low on ammo. So they had their trainees out in the field yelling pew pew when they shot instead of actually shooting something.
Yeah, we need to see if the Dutch have gotten any ammo yet.
Ow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this thing called airsoft, at least. My God.
I know. Get him some airsoft guns at minimum.
Go to, like, didn't at one point during the war people went to wood ammo?
Wood projectiles.
Wood projectiles, yeah.
Wood projectiles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what was it? We know a Lego guy's head will fit in a 40 cal.
Really?
Was it really? I've never seen that.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Where did you see this?
Believe it or not, I think that was Nick Chen from the Firearm Blog. I think I saw it. He didn't do it. He shared somebody else that did it. But yeah, 40 cal will take a Lego head.
I wonder how much that would hurt. a 40 cal with just a primer and a Lego head.
Yeah, we're gonna have
If that would break skin.
Someone's gonna have to do some ballistic tests on that.
Yeah.
Right.
And see what's going on there. Okay, let's see a couple of things. So we can talk about High Point also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on? Okay, there you go, throwing up the High Point mug. All right. Okay, very cool. Very cool. How is that thermal mug though?
Oh, it's fantastic, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I love thermal mugs.
That's all we
have,
drink of anymore. Yeah.
I love these.
My wife and I've got rid of like almost all our glasses in the house, and it's all steel.
I put
these. I mean,
I put ice in this at 11 o'clock this morning. Still got ice in there.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep. Yep. I love it.
Yeah. So what's going on with High Point while we have you here? I know the first question everyone's going to ask. What's up with the Yeet cannon? The YC9.
It's coming along. I mean, obviously there's I don't think it's really a trend. I think it's just the hardcore Yeet fans and maybe some of the trolls that are trying to act like now it's vaporware, like it's not actually coming out, you know. Mm-hmm. Which, and again, because there's just not enough time in a day to really discuss it all the way through and saying that, you know, the short version is in 2019 SHOT Show, we showed a plastic 3D printed mock-up of what we wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we over-assumed a release date of late 2019, and obviously that didn't happen. So then at the beginning of 2020, what did we show? We showed off 5 pre-production prototypes, you know, and a lot was done, but there was still a lot to go. And so guess what? We've still spent this entire year fine-tune that stuff. I mean, it's just everybody thinks it's super simple and easy to make a gun, and they don't understand that when we showed off that 3D printed model, that literally was like the very, very beginning of it. It wasn't like we were halfway done with the gun. It was just showing off that concept and saying, this is what we're going to do. And people just think we should have it out by now. Yeah, okay.
So with COVID, the gun market I know has been nuts. Have High Points been just flying out the door?
Oh, it's
as quick as you can get them to distributors?
As bad as the ammo, yes. I mean, High Point definitely felt a little bit of a Trump slump. Yeah, when he got it. Like, I mean, everybody did, but to the point that, yeah, we were sitting on guns, stacked up on guns. They would go out, you know, certain calibers do better. But then once all this crap happened, you know, all that was gone, and their production, they could not keep up. They can't keep up right now. But all while that production is going on, there are dedicated people working on the YC9. But everybody just thinks you can just snap your fingers and a new gun is done and ready for the market. And it's just not. You know,
we always make fun of the idea that a lot of people think the way CNC machines work is you just like plug it in and hit a button and it just makes stuff.
Right.
It just makes
there you go. Look, there's your gun. See, it's done.
Yeah. It just works.
No, it doesn't work that way. That's why I shared today that picture of the YC9 grips with the mold.
Okay, yeah. Let me see if I could throw that up there.
Oh God, and then yeah, you don't think about that. Do you guys do all the plastic molding and stuff in house too?
That's one of the cool key things with the YC9 is High Point does a lot of stuff in house. But we're working to the point now of getting everything in-house. Everything.
Nice. So these grips look pretty cool. So this is the mold for the grips I'm looking
time
at.
and money. I hear molding is very expensive.
Okay. Extremely expensive.
I've never – that's the craziest thing to me is I have heard that to get into polymer molding, it is just unbelievably expensive.
Stupid expensive.
I mean, I think like I've heard numbers like $100,000.
At minimum for like one mold.
Yeah.
And then you got to make a change to that mold or changes to that mold. You know, I mean, it's
because the first one never works perfectly. You know that.
No.
Right.
It's never gonna work perfect the first time.
Old Dog says can't find a High Point. And
it's funny because a year ago you walk into any store, any mom and pop shop, and there's a couple used High Points sitting in there always.
And that's the point. It's the same thing with the Barnaul ammo too. I mean, the ammo has been a huge uphill battle to get the name recognition because most people just go, steel case ammo.
Yeah.
So yeah, a year ago, High Points and ammo, you could find them all day long.
But all of that demand on the Barnauls is basically us. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks.
Right. Single-handedly.
Right. Yeah,
that's right.
Like that
so no, I'm just DCG44 says, by the way, thanks for the switch to Picatinny. Do you guys are switching to Picatinny rail on the YC9?
What's
going on here?
Well, that's what he's referring to, something different on the carbines.
Oh, on the carbines. Okay.
Carbines have all had a Weaver styled rail, and it was I want to say it was this summer. We rolled all of them out into Picatinny rails. Started off on the 9mm,
Okay.
And it's rolled into all the other calibers too now.
Okay, so
Nice.
10 millimeter, everything's got them.
Yep. And the biggest way you can tell too is when you look at the carbines, is
You have
on
a guess.
yeah on each rail section, you'll see there's a circular bit that'll have the new logo in it. That's kind of your key identifier that you're running a Picatinny railed gun.
Yeah. So
And we sell the kits too. So if you've got one
I
of
was
the older
gonna say,
guns and you need
you know.
Picatinny, yeah, the kit's like $20 or $40, something like that. And
Oh.
you can change the rails on Picatinny.
Yeah.
There we go.
So that was a big kind of quiet upgrade that we did.
Yeah. A little mini Kawika in the house. What's up?
Hank says, "What's up?"
We see you out there.
You're not gonna say hi. You're being shy now.
Hopefully you're being good, and Santa will definitely bring you Nerf guns. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to if any mall Santas try to tell you otherwise. There's definitely Nerf guns are on the list of guns you can have.
He is definitely a Nerf gun kid for sure.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of them. He has a whole wall of them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. James Miller says I recently sold a high point 9mm carbine for more than I paid for it new.
I believe
You
it.
know, the thing
I
I
believe it.
tell people is this,
Hey.
as far as I'm aware, all of this too shall pass. It's all going to go.
Oh yeah.
If you have the stock sitting around, the inventory that you don't shoot, move some stuff now and come back to it a year from now, and you'll
Right.
be able to pick it up again at a regular price.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Yannick Stoner says High Point should make a SKS. Someone was saying, I don't know if it was him, that you guys should do AK.
Man, I mean, okay, let's go to SKS. Like, yeah, that's kind of cool, but let's be honest. I don't think you could make an SKS very cheap. That's a pretty expensive gun to produce.
That's
I
why
mean-
that's why nobody makes it right now. Is it's
Right?
expensive
I mean-
to machine that.
Yeah.
Nobody just goes, hey, let's make an SKS. No.
And you can find them out there, so it's not.
I mean,
Right.
So one of the other brands you guys work with is makes carbines, the M1 carbine.
manufacturing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was another one back when they first produced them. Yeah, they weren't that expensive, but trying to make that now, that's
Oh,
not cheap.
Oh, they're expensive.
You can't just crank that
Can
out.
we
That's
can
not
we
hard
just
to
focus on getting the YC9? Thank you very much.
make. Yeah, that's right.
When we get that out,
I put a picture out there, man. I showed you the grips in the mold. Come on.
Right,
It's
yeah.
coming.
when we get that out, then we can move on to next things on the wish list. By the way, shout out to Simon Says Train. I see Simon out there in the chat. You guys say what's up to him.
Tony?
Yeah, Big Tony. He's a big supporter of High Point.
Oh, yes, he
Yeah,
is.
always holding
he
it down
is.
for you guys. And he says 80% Nerf guns are good. I would like to see some 80% Nerf guns out there. That would be cool. I saw who was it? I think it was Brandon in one of his videos he put up was showing how someone put a shotgun in a Nerf gun or a water gun?
I don't know if I saw that. It was, either like a super soaker or was a Nerf gun. I don't remember which.
Yeah,
that was pretty wild.
let's see. So Walter says I've seen High Points at auction for 300 plus.
That's wild to me.
What?
Good lord.
Yeah.
I mean, if he says 300 plus, he's talking like a C9, right? Like a
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like $189 gun going for 300 at auction. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Wild. They,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's an auction for good cause, that's great, but we know that's not the case.
It's an
People
auction
just-
for somebody's wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just need the guns out there. Safety. And Walter also says
Somebody
Nerf
over
guns
there
for all
topped
the
up on
children.
sugar, it looks like.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah. Here's the,
Yeah, right there. So let's see here. You know what? On the subject of the Nerf guns, there's been some controversy about that. If you don't know, we're talking about where's that story? Let me see. I'm gonna find it here.
The mall Santa that told him no, can't get guns. No guns
Yeah.
getting guns.
Yes. So there was this mall Santa that went off script or something like that. So let's see. Let's see if I could find this here because
like, I'll get you anything else other than a Nerf gun. Ask for something else.
Yeah.
Dude.
You want Legos? You want this? It's like
Yeah.
and the poor kid starts crying.
yeah.
I mean, if I saw that, I would probably go off on that dude and literally just like, what the F is wrong with you, man? In front of everybody.
Yeah, so here's the imposter Santa denies toy gun request, gets the sack, so I guess they fired him.
Good.
Anti-gun activists have polluted a dizzying range of human endeavors with their personal politics over the years. We've seen education, entertainment, medicine, media, law, banking, technology, religion, sports, game shows, and everything else explicitly leveraged to promote the gun control agenda, but last week may have been a new low as the classic tradition of department store Santa became the latest platform for a joyless scold to pontificate against guns. Even worse, the unfortunate soul on the receiving end of the propaganda was a young child reduced to tears by the bizarre encounter. And you guys could see that. One of the things I could say is that lots of people jumped in here, and we're going to talk about how NRA has recently jumped in on it. But Crowder was all over it. You know, Louder with Crowder was the first guy.
I watched that.
Yeah.
I watched that episode live when he did it. It was cool.
Yeah. It was cool. He jumped right in there and had the kid on and did a bunch of stuff for them. But what I thought was interesting, I saw our friend Johnny B had a video because he's mad, and I think rightfully so. Now the NRA is fundraising on that thing that happened a week ago. Right? He's got this video out there. Let's see.
NRA can't pass up a good chance to fundraise.
Yeah. He says, he says, "Furious, where's the NRA?" And he was talking in that video about. I thought it was a good video, and I've seen other people make similar posts about that. Like the NRA is actually out there fundraising on that now, instead of I don't know, maybe Polymer 80 getting raided. Yeah, that might be a problem. Biden calling up the ATF and looking for a wish list to go after the braces and the 80% lowers. NRA might want to get up on that, but they're actually using, and I think I could find an article in here where they're actually using that to try to raise funds and stuff like that, which is just really crazy. Let me see. What did I do with that article? I had it here not too long ago. Let me see if I can. Where is it? I'll find it here. So what do you guys think about that? Is this a cool thing to raise money on and then forget all the other stuff that we want? Maybe right now they should be talking to Trump. I don't know.
There's a million and one different things they should be doing, and they're not doing any of it. I mean,
yeah. So The Hill has an article that they're like, NRA sends Nerf gun to boy mall Santa told no guns for Christmas, and of course they're using it to raise money on. So anyway, I think that's kind of I don't know. I think that's kind of cheesy, being that this happened last week. This situation has already been handled. But there's other grown boys and girls out there in the world who are like, where the hell is the NRA?
There are now people who have literally gotten visits from the ATF to confiscate their personal, personal belongings. Yeah. And it's just crazy that the ATF, to them, if I buy a P80 from Barnauls, say, I go to Barnauls, I pick up Polymer 80 kit, just the lower, which isn't a firearm, totally cool. But if you sell it as a whole thing with the barrel and the slide, and that's when it gets dangerous.
That's so stupid.
But I could buy it from Barnauls and buy the Barnauls parts and the Polymer 80
all at one time.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's by the way. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, did you read that article I sent over to you today, Hank?
Yes, I did. And that article helped me because people are asking about Crump. And there's a video I did with Crump, and I'm not sure when it's going to get turned on when the AmmoLand article that he has coming out, because he got the affidavit that the ATF sent in order to get that warrant to go to Polymer 80. And there's some details out of that we were talking about, and I read that I included the article you sent me from Josh Prince in regards to that. You want to talk about it? I'll pull it up here.
Yeah, so basically, I think Prince Law is his organization. He's a gun lawyer. I believe
I'll roll it in.
Especially just giving people advice from a lawyer on what to do if you get approached by the ATF about your Polymer 80 kit, and forms. He specifies which forms to ask for. Typically, they're going to try to get you to sign a 4300.1 or something, which allows them to confiscate and then destroy your property. And he said, no, specify for what, the 4300.23 or something, which says there's a whole bunch to it. I don't remember.
Well, he says here, I could read it out if you want to. It'll take a couple of minutes. He says, if ATF comes a knocking, only surrender your 80% frame or receiver under protest. It says, as many in the firearms community are aware, the Bureau of ATF, let's just be ATF if you want to do that, So given what appears to be ATF's active enforcement of its interpretive, I think I said a different word when I read this before, but interpretive, jiggery-pokery, ever-changing interpretations of the Gun Control Act and implementing regulations, it's important that any individual confronted by the ATF regarding this newly minted interpretation advise the agent that he/she is surrendering the items under protest, that you do not consent to the forfeiture or destruction of your property, and that you require a property receipt from the ATF. And then he says, be aware that the agent may attempt to have you sign an ATF 3400.1, as Babyface said.
Patch 3400.1.
Yeah, it's a consent to forfeiture of destruction of property and waiver of notice. He says, which you should not sign under any circumstances. So he says, to go on to what Patrick was saying, in the event they ask you to sign an ATF 3400.1, inform them that only ATF form you are willing to sign is an ATF 34.23 receipt of property and other items, as the ATF 3400.23 does not contain language wherein you agree to the forfeiture or destruction of property. So, let's see, we got John Crump, he's out there. He says, talk about it, Hank. Stamps.com, authorized.net gave up the customer. Yeah, John, if you wanted to come on briefly to explain that sounds like something new. So he says stamps.com and authorized.net gave up the customer info or something like that, it looks like.
Does that surprise you at all? When a government agency comes to a third party who has no involvement and no dog in the fight, they're going to give up what the warrant calls for. They're not going to fight that.
Nope.
Yeah. Let me see if I could share this, because people want me to share this somehow. I got to figure out how to. Let me email this to myself and see if I could share it in this particular thing here. But yeah, man, there's a lot of that video. Whenever the article, Crump, I don't know if your article's gone live yet. If it has, let me know. There were several things that we talked about in there, like how they actually went about this. I think they said that on Polymer 80's site, when you buy these, because they're only really going after the buy, build, shoot kit.
Build, shoot kit. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. So he says that actually he's coming in. So let me invite him to come in here. But
we're hijacking the Barnauls.
Yeah, but he's probably just going to be in and out. I don't know. I'm sure Dave won't mind.
No, it's cool. Bring him in.
Yeah, getting the info here.
I'm sure Dave won't mind. Dave's like, I can't say no to this. It's too late.
No, this is too cool. Bring him
in. Yeah. That's how we do it around here. Let's go
to this. Go look what I got. I got ammo. Ooh,
oh God. So jealous.
Okay. And what's your address again, Dave? What's your address?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll send some.
We just got to get him drunk and have him tell us where the boat docks at.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Good luck with that one too. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, tell us what city does that boat come in?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't talk about it. He just shows up in the river the next morning if he spills those beans.
Yeah, let's see. I'm while we're waiting for John here. Let me see if I could put this in the chat. Let's see. Hold on. Hopefully it sends. There you go. I put a link in there.
Yeah, I read that today. I thought it was a good article. If anybody happens to come across, for anything, honestly, if I'm pretty sure if the ATF comes a knocking, or even their local PD comes a knocking to confiscate something, you got a little more background on what you can do.
Yeah.
This in particular was the ATF.
Yeah, don't voluntarily give up any ammo to those guys. So if you guys are hearing some noises, it sounds like John's coming in. So once he gets all set up there, we'll DCG 44. What's that, John?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you see me?
No.
What the hell?
Turn your camera on and off. That might help.
It's never as simple as it should
be.
So
was there new data that came out today or yesterday about all of this? Is that what we're getting into?
Yes. Yeah. There's some info that came out of like the affidavit that the ATF used, in order to get the warrant and the things they were saying there in the warrant. One of the things I think is that there he goes. Here we go. Well, now we can see you.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
What's up?
All right. So hit us with what's going on, John.
Joking. I know. What's going on is everyone needs to go to thegundeals.com and move around.
You better have more than that.
I do. Okay, so through the affidavit, my article should be dropping any second now.
Mhm.
A couple different things. One of the things that I found interesting was that it looks like they got information on customers who purchased from Polymer 80 between January 1st of this year and June 2nd of this year. The way they got it is they got records from stamps.com and also authorized.net.
Okay, so those are places that would have been used for shipping these things.
Authorized.net would have been the third party that does the credit card processing, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Authorized.net is like one of the biggest credit card processors in the country. They do a lot of like the stuff like Target and a bunch of big box retailers. And Stamps.com is shipping. So they started running background checks on everyone who like the NCIC system of everyone who purchased through there. They serve Stamps.com and also authorized with subpoenas. And unlike Polymer 80, who refused to comply with the subpoena that California gave them, Polymer 80.
Yeah, don't worry about the kids. Don't worry about the kids. It's not a big deal.
But you said it. Polymer 80, like these two, Polymer refused. These two companies didn't refuse. They went ahead and turned over all the information.
So how can they correlate? Like, how do they have records of exactly what was sent out? I mean, that's the thing. How do they know what was sent out?
They do know exactly how many kits were sent out now, I guess, because through authorized.net, looking at charges and stuff like that. For example, California, 202 build kits. Overall, nationwide, there's about 14 kits sold of the build kits out of 51,000 products. They did point to one guy who purchased $22,000 worth of P80 kits.
But who cares? That's
Right,
his
what difference
money.
does it make?
Yeah, what if he
Give
bought
her a tax.
$22,000 worth of shoes?
Yeah, who cares?
Or Cheetos, or whatever.
Yeah, so that's what I got.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it sucks that those guys gave up that info. Go ahead, Patrick.
No, so people, these, what'd you say, 400 or 250, whatever it is, should be expecting knocks on their door. Like
202 in California, 14, a little bit over, like I think 1409 nationwide.
Wow.
So have they, with those NICS checks that they're running, do you know if they've come across any actual felons that shouldn't be in possession of? Because I doubt it, personally.
Yeah, they've came up with a few.
A few. So we're talking less than 1%.
Yeah, probably.
Less than 0.1%. Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, in my mind, go ahead, John. Sorry.
Get this. They said, two of the kits were shipped off by someone overseas, and then he said, well, through my experience, I know that international firearms traffickers buy firearms and firearm parts through the internet. It's like, what? Like, what did that do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's there. So to me, that this all makes sense in the sense that they're going to use whatever data they can triangulate here to help demonize these kits in the eyes of the public, And like they did with bump stocks, demonize it to the point where everybody goes, well, we don't need that. You don't. Do you really need that?
Mhm.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're also pointing out that some 18-year-olds bought the kit, but it's only at 18. You're
Yeah.
allowed
So
out.
what if they did? Yeah.
Let's speak at 18. You're just not allowed to buy a handgun from a dealer at 18. That's why we do that. Universal background check law part of it got knocked down by the courts because it prevented 18-year-olds from buying handguns.
Yeah. I think your hand's covering up the microphone.
No, sorry.
Yeah. So I know we spoke about this earlier, but Polymer 80 does have something to help anyone who catches charges over this, right?
Polymer 80, I'm not exactly sure
Okay.
what they're going to do there. They're going to protect their customers. I do know that. I don't know what exactly that means. I know customer information. But for customers, I'm not sure what they're going to do, but you should reach out to.
Are they? Is there any sort of lawsuit being set up? Is there any way to crowdfund? Are we at this point? Something has to be done to go after the ATF. I mean, to me, it's Congress is the one that should be setting law, and not a regulatory agency. Are they doing anything? Somebody has to step in.
What kind of crazy mumbo jumbo logic are you talking?
I know, right? So are there any lawsuits getting prepared? Are we able to help with those? What can the average dude do?
Contact me at john.crump@gunowners.org if you own one of these kits.
So
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. So John said contact John. What is it? Crump at. We didn't hear you completely.
John.crump@gunowners.
John.crump@gunowners.org.
Okay.
But that's all I'm going to say right now.
Okay.
Cool. Good. I hope
All
something
right.
comes of it.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully.
Just watch for the next few days.
Yeah.
Good.
There are people working on this. There are people fighting back and all that kind of stuff. I would heed the advice of the Prince Law Firm there that we shared with everyone when you're turning those things in. Just make sure to note that you're not consenting with that, and be careful what you're signing.
I'm gonna get my kids to bed.
Okay. All right, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Hold on, you gotta give Matthew a shout out.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Where's Matthew? Where is he?
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, there he is.
Hey, Matthew. Time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed.
All right, guys.
All right. All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah. I remember having my kids be that age. It was a handful, but it was awesome.
What? So
It's
I
fun.
guess back to the Barnaul thing. What sort of trouble have you guys had? Any sort of trouble with the ATF over importing ammo, or
No.
has
No.
it been pretty straightforward from that
Yeah.
side?
Yeah, I mean, learning curve on us. I mean, doing the forms of importing stuff. That's just was something new for us. But beyond that, no, it's pretty cut and dry to bring it in.
Okay, good.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. By the way,
Surprisingly.
yeah. By the way, who was it? I think it's Armament and Axis was complaining at the way I said something. Hold on a second. Let me see. I
You
got
said,
here we go. Here we go.
I thought it was funny because I heard it too. You said instead of affidavit, you said
affidavit.
after David. You said
Yeah, I
affidavit.
say. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'll throw it up. He says affidavit, not after David. Okay, I know. Yeah, you got me on that one. You got me on that one. Okay, affidavit. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Okay, someone's talking about authorized.net. I think a lot of people use authorized.net.
It's very, very common as
Yeah.
a credit card processing portal.
Yeah. Christopher Rodriguez says we need a Pro 2A credit card processing company. I could tell you guys what we need. There's this thing called TUSC, which is basically a cryptocurrency designed specifically for the firearms industry. We did a show with Rob McNeely from TUSC. John also has done some stuff, and we'll actually have TUSC coming back on here. I'm not sure if we're getting them before the year is over, but definitely in the new year we're gonna have those guys come on. We'll do some shows. We'll explain all of this to people, but we need to get up on and support something like that. So
that might actually start being the way to do it, because I thought the same thing. We've needed a Pro 2A. It's not so much even the processor, because I've got it by as a processor. It's the banks behind it that still will shut it down, and that's where I just saw the TUSC recently about that. That really might be the golden key if the banks really come down on all of us and say, you're not using your money to buy this shit.
Yeah,
TUSC might still be it. Or something like that.
That's what's tough is I don't know. I feel like having our own credit card processing or our own everything it's difficult to do that. It's all entirely possible with enough money or proper backing. It's entirely possible. But at what point is it just you need to have some regulation in place that says, listen, you can't pick and choose who you're doing business with. As long as their business is legal, you can't go telling people, look.
I agree with you there, but I think that's trying to get that regulation at this point in time is
well,
in our favor in the slightest bit.
We technically already have that. We already have stuff like that in law. The thing is, it's not enforced. So PayPal has banned a bunch of gun people, right? Me included.
High Point left. We gave them the finger beforehand.
Yeah. So, but how are they allowed to do that? That's banking and discriminating against us as a class of people based on something that is protected in the Bill of Rights, the Second Amendment, all of that kind of stuff. How are they allowed to get away with that when there's laws supposedly against that, right? So
these are the same companies that are willing to work with Colorado-based weed farmers, which again, I don't care if you smoke weed; it doesn't bother me. I really don't give a shit. But it's federally prohibited.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And they're still willing to work with those companies.
Ultimately,
they won't work with us when we deal with federally regulated things.
It's insane.
It's not right. It's not right for them to do that. So what we have to do is find an end run to that, and have our own ecosystem. In other words, we need our own things. It's not to say that we're trying to leave these places, but we need our own way of buying, selling, communicating with each other, even if we keep these other ways of doing things for other business, right?
American dollars. That's the answer.
The thing is, that works hand to hand.
Hand to hand, exactly.
Yeah, that works hand to hand. Yeah, it makes it tough on the companies.
Well, if Biden has his way, there's no more guns being bought over the internet, right?
Well, so that's what I'm trying to say is these guys are going to do a lot of stuff that that they should not be allowed to do.
What is that? If you think about that, think hard on how that would play out. So on one hand, we have no buying, no hand-to-hand sales anymore. That's what they are looking for. They don't want you to be able to take a gun to your neighbor's house and sell it to them.
Mm-hmm.
On the second hand, then, I can't go buy a gun on the internet and have it shipped to my dealer. What do I have to go to the catalog now? Like, what the hell what do we do? I gotta order the catalog and pick out what I want, have it shipped in 3 to 5 weeks. It'll be here in a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's because then they'll just find some way of just denying you all the way through, so you just don't ever get it.
Exactly. I guess so.
That's really what it is.
That's the ultimate plan.
Yeah, we just have to cut them out of our equation, and then ultimately, I think a lot of this is going to come down to states. If you live in free or freer states, the states have to block these things. But we still have to do commerce in order to keep this going. If they just come up with these things, we could say, well, we're not complying. But when they have federal agents show up at the manufacturers, that's probably where we all need to figure out what's going on in the states. If the states aren't protecting those manufacturers, then maybe people will have to. To stop them from doing stuff like that.
It's getting to that point where citizens are going to have to step in to protect things that it's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. It's all insane.
It is insane. It's completely upside down, dude. That's
clown world. If you've never heard that phrase, it's fucking clown world.
What, man? 2020. It's probably going to look like a fairy tale once we get into 2021, 2022.
Sure. Oh, for
23.
Sure. For sure.
I know everyone's on edge and anxious about it, and I'm not trying to make people more so, but...
No, but it's hard to be realistically optimistic about it. It really is.
The only thing I can say here is, remember, what was it, 6-8 months ago? No, it was before COVID. It might have been late last year. That guy that we all fell for. I will say most of the internet fell for the guy that had locked himself up in his house and said, "Oh, the government's coming to get me."
Whiskey Warrior or something.
Yes, people were ready to take up arms to go to his house.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that. That one turned out to be some BS, obviously, but think about the response for that. If any one person has a similar experience that isn't BS for the government coming to kick in their door, people will be ready to show up. I'm fairly certain at this point.
I think they will.
I think people would be willing to go. Yeah, I'm gonna be driving down there tomorrow. You know, especially with social media.
Yeah, we need to be coordinated and pick and choose our battles. This is the thing, to actually win these battles and lock stuff down and make these guys realize like what they can't do whatever they want. And if the Supreme Court is refusing to come in here and deal with this stuff, then ultimately we'll get there. And we just have to decide at that point if we want to wind up like Australia or New Zealand or, England or any other place around the world that has been stripped of their right to defend themselves.
I don't know. Beyond literally repealing the Second Amendment, I don't know how our country could ever truly turn into those others. But I mean, they're going to chip away at it little
by attrition.
That's it. Because they do chip away little by little. And for the most part, I think it still is working. I mean,
yeah,
that we still think we keep looking at the bigger picture. Oh, it won't happen to us, but it is.
You know what it takes is I think it does take the little by little chipping away, and because of that, mindsets change over generations. Because if you ask a kid right now, like, hey, what do you think about me going out and building a machine gun? Most people would be like, oh my God, that is incredibly dangerous. Before 1986, you put in your paperwork and you built yourself a full auto MP5. It was no big deal to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, even before 86, how often were machine guns used in crime? It was rare. Rare.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about like the what was the Miami shootout, the one with the FBI got blasted by those guys in Miami, or the one of the ones where they were the bank robbers with the Mini 14s. None of those were full auto. They were just regular guns you could get at your store, at your wherever. So yeah, I think it's the incremental changes mixed with you start changing opinions on things by silencers are now suppressors are super scary because you can't build a machine gun, even though before 86 nobody gave a rat's ass about it. The M1 carbine was mostly designed by a felon in prison, and then they let him out.
Right.
They let him out, and they were like, "Well, you got some good ideas."
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just wild.
Well, you're gonna have to get permission to build a BB gun to have a slingshot.
It's getting to
bow and arrow, a knife.
Yep.
And I don't know the answers. I wish I knew the answers to all of it.
Don't we all?
Yeah. First of all, I think it's multiple things, and one of those things is having our own ecosystem, so they can't just flip the switch on us and cut us off. And that's not going to be the end all. Yeah, but then we just have to keep fighting these things, not just in the courts, but specific stuff like states and counties or whatever it takes. Right? Have to go. Nope.
Right.
Not going to do it.
You need to have we need to have good people in high places, which for whatever reason it feels like the left wants to be in charge of everything. Those people are the main ones that want to run for every office. I don't know what it is about being a lefty and wanting just unlimited power. They go together.
Because there's got to be some promise to them. If you're a left winger going for that power source, we'll guarantee you so much more once you get in.
Yeah,
we'll make sure you can just stay in. I literally think that's how they campaign that crap to new people. I really do. I mean,
because to me, I would rather. I'm not necessarily a libertarian, but I'm the type of I have no interest in being in charge of anything. Just leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to be. I don't want to be the dude telling you how to live your life. I really don't.
Yeah.
No interest in it.
Walter says the West Hollywood bank robbery shooters converted their gun to full auto.
West Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah. And DCG44 says, ask yourself this: when was the last 2A win? Stopping a loss does not count. When was the last
It's not
victory?
a win. Yeah, stopping a loss is not a win.
Yeah, he was like, was it 1776? So.
Kind of feels that.
Yeah, I think people want to. There's certain people out there that just want to see what's the point, what's the boiling point of all of this.
There are some. There's a big movement. There's a big growing movement of people following this escalationism principle of there's no going back. The only answer is to go forward as fast as possible until shit goes crazy, and then we settle it from there. Like, there's a large amount of people that believe in that.
Yeah, Wolfwind Prepper says, how would they take an election? Same way.
Yeah.
Basically,
They just
is
do that?
how that happens. Yeah, they do it. They don't care if they get seen, recorded, busted, or whatever.
None of it matters.
The news ignores it. You know, when the people on who we think are on our side, I'm talking about Barr, just refuse to put out information and all that kind of stuff.
What was the thing I saw today about Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia? His second in charge is becoming a Democrat. I saw something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which
One of the
doesn't surprise me.
Republicans in Georgia.
He's a Republican, and he's going to be flipping sides next time he's able to. Is what I thought.
I wouldn't
saw
be
that.
surprised. I know we've been talking about it, so.
Is there a chance that's like a espionage play? He's saying he's going to the other side to try and wreck it from within.
Yeah, and QAnon was right the whole time, so don't forget.
Yeah. So Night Train says.
I'm glad you understood that.
Night Train says, speaking of
gotcha.
I have no idea. Night Train says, speaking of chipping away, there's a passage in Ernest Hemingway's novel, The Sun Also Rises, where characters ask how he went bankrupt. 2 ways he answers: gradually, then suddenly.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, I think that we all know these things, right? And we're all looking for it. I think it's going to come down to us being able to have our own ecosystem. I hate to sound like a broken record on that. And then the
Hey,
states.
do you think we should have our own ecosystem?
Yeah, I think we do. I think we should. I think we should. Hopefully, at some point, people start listening to that, and then states need to stop stuff, and you can rely. Like your sheriff can deputize everyone and go, "No, mofo's, you can't come up in here."
But again, places like where I live, I know you have a good sheriff, and most of the counties around Alachua have great sheriffs.
We'll just take over Alachua. Don't worry about it.
I'd say, I think that's the one thing I have heard is that nationwide is I've been hearing more and more sheriffs that are all about the people and the correct way of doing things and not enforcing stuff. So I mean, that's a huge plus on our side, knowing those guys are vocal about it. You know,
Yep.
I love hearing that.
Yeah,
it's true.
yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. We've got something coming in from Brian Quick. He says Brian Kemp has been pretty loose in regards to all the COVID lockdown craziness. Georgia opened up before any other state, and we're going fine. The election is another issue.
Yeah. Florida's been pretty good. I've been happy with their governor. There are people out there that still believe that the meth head that ended up in the Miami sex house or whatever would have been a better governor than our current one, which is I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Well, if we look at California, right? California had the most draconian lockdown, COVID-19 restrictions, which obviously their governor didn't keep up with. It was so bad that so many people left the state, yet California is one of the worst hit states still, right now. They just keep breaking records on what's going on there, so that's not working.
Before COVID, they had a typhoid outbreak in both LA and San Francisco because people are pooping in the streets.
Yeah, look at those cities. You can get a bloody app that shows you where somebody's shit in the streets.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
How do you think that's okay? How are you just like, oh yeah, just get the app so you find
just walk around it. Just walk around it. We're culturally enriched by this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So listen. Go ahead.
That's why it's so frustrating That's why it's so frustrating when you see people moving out of California, but they don't necessarily leave their politics behind. It's like what you did ruined your place. Get the fuck
they
out
bring
with
that
this
shit
bullshit.
with them everywhere they go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told my brothers that he moved out of California. I was like, dude, I know you're kind of a right-sided guy for California, but still, your right is still pretty left. And those people, I'm like, please don't bring your politics to any of the state you go to, man. Please don't.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, because it's real, man. It's real.
Yeah, it's happening in Texas for sure. Austin is getting flooded. So I mean that flipped a long time ago, but who knows? Texas on the edge. Florida also on the edge, I guess. But people will see what kind of sufferation will go down. The whole country, they can't implement this stuff they're talking about and carry the whole country.
Have you ever seen that meme? And it's like a fill in the blank of a guy. It's like a dude riding a bike. He leans forward, and in the second cell, he leans forward and sticks a stick in the front peg and knocks himself off. And then the last scene is like, goddamn whoever, like as if it's somebody else's fault. That's like what's happening. You go to like Miami, you go to California, they keep putting these nutsos in charge and then blaming somebody else for their problems. It's like, you're putting them back in charge. They're crazy.
Yeah. You're just talking too much logic, man. I don't know what's wrong with
right?
you. How dare you, sir?
I'm getting on a rant now,
Forsooth that logic.
Silence your logic. Silence it.
Stop making sense. Okay, listen. So in the last quarter of the show here, we're gonna give away some stuff. I'm gonna get Babyface and I'm gonna get Dave to help out with that. I'm gonna show you guys what we're giving away here. I need to check and see how Babyface pees.
We are 99.77. I left the tab open.
Okay, cool. So we need everyone. I'll show you guys. We need to get definitely. There's a call to action here. You guys need to go to Babyface P on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, recommend it to friends and stuff like that.
I think most of the people watching this we're like the first subscribers I ever got.
We might be able to squeeze. 40
maybe
out
one
of
or two. I got some.
If you don't break it tonight, let's get you a high point to review, and you'll watch that jump up there.
Right, exactly.
I will do a tactical high point review, and it will be awesome. We'll put body armor. We'll get plate carriers. I'll find somebody with some night vision. It will be great.
Yeah, we can make it happen. So let me just show you guys what we're giving away. I think we have like 5 sets of these. So there's a high point koozie right there. We've got high point stickers included in this. High point patch as well in that, as well as a what is it?
Just say it.
Barnaul.
Just say it right.
Barnaul.
Oh,
Barnaul. Barnaul.
Just say Barnaul.
Barnaul patch in there. And we're giving that away to 5 people. I'm gonna let Dave and BFP here figure out who that's going to. So help us out. Do whatever. Help us out, and maybe share Babyface Peace thing. Help him get it there somewhere. I'm gonna leave you guys all to your own recognizance. I'm not gonna make you sign affidavits.
After David.
What? Huh?
What is affidavits?
What?
Affidavits.
Pardon me?
Yeah. Where did that even come from? Now we have to look up the etymology of that.
Oh God.
Let's look that up now and see. Just to really drive. Yeah.
Here's a bit I'll bomb on you here. I just got a text while we were on saying that when the first case that we can sell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's coming to you for giveaway.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah.
You know what? I appreciate Hank you giving it to me. It's been. I'll give my speech right now. I very much appreciate it.
Yeah, listen, we will definitely help the Babyface P channel in any ways that we can. If that's what it takes, that's what we'll do. So let's see here. I'll pull up Google because I Googled this. Affidavit, medieval Latin. It's he has so affidavit. He has stated.
Medieval, yeah.
Yeah, he has stated on oath, mid-16th century, from medieval Latin, literally. He has stated on oath from affidere. So there you go. That's where it comes from. So if you want,
interesting.
That's one to grow on. Now they've changed that around to some kind of crazy SJW thing. You know that?
Of course.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. They've changed it to the more she knows or something, kind of craziness like that. So yeah. And actually, with those things, I'll throw in this cool grenade sticker with you guys. And you know what? If people want to see what the new patches are coming out, I'll show that. By the way, no show tomorrow. I got to do a sleep study. So at this time, I'm supposed to be sleeping. I don't even know how that's going to happen.
Or they're going to have to take your cell phone away from you and your iPad and your computer.
I'm not sure. Like, how am I supposed to go to sleep at this time?
Yeah.
But supposedly that's what my appointment is set for. So I'm supposed to be doing that crazy sleep test. But let me share what the new patch is going to look like with you guys. And I heard that it's getting shipped on the way. So it's the same grenade, our logo, but with the grenade. And it says 2020 was hell in a handbasket. There's a limited number of those coming out. I'm throwing it up here right now. So when those are out, I will let everyone know. But that's where the sticker comes from, because at the same time that we ordered those patches, we ordered these stickers. So we should be seeing those here pretty soon. And talking about Georgia, do you remember sometime, I think it was last week, Patrick, when we were talking to Jordan Stein, I think, from GOA? Mm-hmm. And I was saying that here in Florida, I'm seeing the Georgia Senate runoff ads. Mm-hmm. I saw one today from here in the studio, and I actually took a picture of the screen and to show you guys. So here in the studio in Gainesville, Florida, there you go. That came up on my video that I was looking at. Actually, Johnny B's video. You know, Democrats need 2 seats to flip the Senate from this crazy chick. Yeah, that was running on there. Yeah. So I guess, I don't know if that's because we're so close to Georgia or what the deal is with that. But yeah, that's actually, they're spending a lot of money, man. They're raising, that whole ad is about raising money for those guys. Mm-hmm. So Richard Rasnick says Barnaul makes some really good ammo.
We try, man. We really do.
Yeah, and
70 years, they know how to do it. You know, let's say it like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Kara, I'm gonna mess this one up. Kara Bosenberg.
That's
Kara
it.
Bosenberg. Okay. She says love it. Okay, you obviously know who that is.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Do we know this?
She's a groupie.
Oh, really? A groupie? Okay, very attractive. That's an attractive groupie. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kara, I hope you're still watching.
Good on you. Good on you. Is that the wife or something?
I just looked her up. Kara, if you would like some stickers and patches, I suggest you go into the box that's probably sitting near you and pull some out and give them to yourself. She looks like she is part of the marketing team there. So
yeah. Oh, there you go. All right. Very cool. Oh, wait a second. I know who that is. I know who that is, right? I've met Kara. Okay.
Kara before.
All right, my bad, Kara.
You know what's funny is I saw that and I was like, there's something wrong here. People that pretty do not show up in our chat.
Yeah, we always think it's a trap.
Yeah, there's somebody faking or something. I don't trust that.
James Lawson says, I don't own a high point yet. Every gun guy should have a high point. What is wrong with you? Now's not a good time.
Years ago, when I was a kid, somebody wanted to offload a handful of guns. Mm-hmm. And Dad was like, you know what? Here's like, I think he gave like $200 for like 4 or 5 crappy pistols. They were low end stuff. But one of them was a high point 40 cal, one of the 40 cal high points, and he made his money back on it. He sold it for like $150 at one point, and like almost recouped all of the money that he had spent on like all 4 other guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm not just saying that because Dave is here. I have a high point. You know, there's lots of good stuff out there. Listen, High Point takes care of those. Of anyone who buys it. I don't think you guys check to see how long they've had it or anything like that, right?
No, it doesn't matter. If you have possession of the gun, I mean, the gun's still covered under warranty. Yeah, It doesn't matter.
Yeah, my High Point's used. I think same thing with Walt. His High Point's used. Babyface, I don't know, man. You got to get up on a High Point here.
Maybe I'll get one to do some tactical shooting with. Tactical reloads. We'll run around.
Don't wait for the YC9.
No, don't wait for the YC9.
Yeah, I have dibs on that.
I was waiting for a YC9. If I was going to get one, I was going to get a YC9, but...
No, don't wait. That's just enjoy that one after the fact.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I want my YC9 to be gold-plated. Thank you very much. Me and everyone else, right? I can see there's going to be competitions to see who can make the most obscene.
They're going to be absolutely absurd to see what people come up with.
Yes,
and make them out. It'll be entertaining.
You guys are going to get free marketing out of that because there's going to be people just competing with each other to get the craziest one out there.
And it's going to be glorious.
Yeah, I think the craziest The one that got the most traction was that dollar. Was it dollar bill or $100 bill one?
Yeah,
We did the $100 bill one.
Who,
We did a few of those.
You guys don't do those in house. Somebody else.
No, yes, we do.
You guys do those in house?
We did. I think it was 400. So you can find some out there that anybody does hydro dipping can obviously dip the things. But yes, we did do like 400 in house. As just a run. We had a distributor that really asked for it. It was kind of exclusive to them. We did it. It was kind of like, all right, was this in bad taste or not? Do we care for this or not? It's like, yeah, we're not gonna do this again, and just
people
kind of let it go. So they were legendary.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna do that with the YC9, and I call dibs.
Yeah.
Right now. No
$100 YC9.
No $100 bill. No $100 bill YC9.
American Gun Chick is out there. Shout out to Brickell. She says I have the 10mm carbine, and it's one of my favorites. Shot my first pig with it. Love it.
Those carbines in that Hightower Armory stock, is that the one we played with?
Yeah.
Those are pretty sweet.
Yeah, Walter has
not gonna lie, my personal gun is in one of them too.
It's so nice.
Yeah, Walter has the 10mm in the Hightower stock, which is cool. And then actually John Crump that was on, his niece unfortunately has brain cancer, and I wonder if the bidding has ended on that on Gunbroker. They were doing a charity auction, and it is a high point in one of those stocks.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and it's like set up like a Mandalorian type of thing. So let's see. S-Man 7290 says I need a $100 bill print yeet cannon with threaded barrel and acro cut.
Man, I'm sure you can find somebody that'll hide it for you.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Right. Richard Rasnick says bad taste would be making it purple. No, we could get worse than that. We can get worse.
What's wrong with purple?
I think purple with gold and spinners somewhere.
Oh, God.
Maybe diamond encrusted, or what's the stuff like Brickell always puts that on her on like her Air Pro and stuff like that. Stud. What is that thing? Studs?
Like the fake diamond.
Yeah, rhinestone. Is it rhinestone?
Rhinestones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could always make stuff.
Oh yeah.
I say we do a competition. We do a competition to see who can come up with the craziest one and get like the votes. Maybe we'll do it.
I think you gotta categorize though, because I mean you gotta have like crazy, but you have like crazy and practical though.
Oh,
I mean, because it'd be easy to get stupid with it, but
you could do some different categories. You could do a classy category.
This one here is, I think, going to be my favorite. It was on a forum, and it's titled the Pimptastic High Point Gold Screw Sidewinder. They put a Picatinny rail on the side of the slide, and then a red dot so you could shoot it like this.
Did you send that? Did you send a link to me?
You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, let's see. Let's show it. We got to show it. Rocky Mountain Bear says, my first sidearm was a High Point C9. You always remember your first. She's still with me. Awesome.
Awesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a gold High Point with a red dot on the side.
Yeah, I would like gold. Let's see here. Let's put this up in here. And bam. Okay. Wait, this is a preview for how did it? Wait.
I thought I just linked the image. It's just
no.
It's just
it didn't go to a page.
Oh, you got all sorts of issues because it works for me.
Oh, let me
Here's
see.
one with rhinestones.
I don't know if I could. I don't think I could share that.
Ah.
It's not coming up as an option to share. I don't think. If you have the
here's a $100 High Point that somebody put flip up iron sights on it, front and rear, so you can flip it up and have like AR style iron sights on your gun.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a if you search for this, I don't know what search you're doing, but there's some crazy cool stuff out there.
I searched for gold High Point.
Yeah,
that was what I looked for.
S-Man 7290 says Hello Kitty, pink and white.
I've seen that.
See it.
Like that.
Kermit Loves Bacon says nickel boron gold.
Shiny gold would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Skiffy Waver says
cool.
pink pussy hat collar. Let's see. John Doe says purple upper, pink lower, tassel install on the magazine, and a touch of rainbow sprinkle on the barrel.
Can you hear your children?
Huh.
Yeah. Oh wait, did someone get in trouble with the kids? I just heard something.
Noise canceling, I can barely hear it.
Oh.
You probably hear better than I do.
I think I heard your wife say something like, "Do you hear your children?"
She's right over here. She goes,
so there you go. Yeah, so yeah, we might be able to do this. I would like to see someone do. So you know how they did the John Wick? Remember the John Wick Glock that Turan Tactical did? Remember they used that. What is that stuff you spray on there and then it gives that crazy texture? What's that stuff called?
Like Rhino Line?
No, there's something that, like on those John Wick guns, they even on the rifle, they have something sprayed there to make it more grippy.
I don't know.
I just assumed it was stippled or it was like skin
No,
tape.
there's something else that. No, it's not the tape. It's like that.
John Wick.
It's like that tape, but there's. Man, I've actually handled it, but it's something.
Glock? It was a Glock?
Yeah, I believe there's a Glock and there's some kind of AR that's the
They
same.
have
thing.
They have a 2011.
I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did that particular thing to it, but you can go real crazy.
This one's stippled. This one's definitely stippled.
Yeah.
And then the 2011
Very cool.
has. Let me see what the John Wick AR is.
Yeah.
That was a Terran Tactical, I thought, too.
Yeah. Rocky Mountain Bear says Mandalorian High Point. So
That would be
that'd be
pretty
cool.
you're
Yeah.
gonna have to do like rifle and pistol category.
Yeah.
And then
that'd be cool.
then the worst and the best. So at least like 4 categories. You know,
I'm down for that.
the worst and the best, and maybe the people who win get like a yeet cannon or something. You know,
Or maybe they can get some ammo.
okay, yeah, maybe you can do ammo. We could definitely do
For the
ammo.
gun you have, you know?
Yes, the 9mm. Are you going to be able to thread a suppressor on there, right? You can show the ammo again. I'm locked on you right
What do you
now.
mean? What do you mean? The YC9s are all threaded.
Yeah, they're threaded. Yeah, put a suppressor on there. Yeah.
YCs are threaded. The carbines are now all threaded, all of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Don Ferguson says high point ammo with glitter media with powder. Yeah. There's some kind of Skivvy Waver says the same stuff wide receivers spray on their gloves.
Oh, like that's okay. The tacky
Yeah.
stuff that you put on. Have you ever felt those gloves? By the way, they're incredible. I don't know how you could ever drop a football with those gloves on. They are like you could climb a wall with those things.
Yeah. I think I've handled that. I remember the John Wick guns I was handling it, and it had some kind of. It wasn't stippling. It was something else that they coated it with. The like.
I would say something.
Don't
inappropriate,
don't go
but
there.
I'm not going to. We were
I
talking
know
about
what-
Terran Tactical. I can
Yeah.
say something very.
Yeah.
appropriate.
Someone will definitely make the Precious version.
No sense.
I know it'll happen. There's no way around it. You can't avoid it. So listen, we've got like 8 minutes. We need to pick out 5 people out there. The 5 people who want to get the the special pack with the Barnaul. That sounds like something from Stargate, like the Stargate guys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like the those Egyptian people in Stargate. It sounds like one of their names. The Barnaul. So let's see who wants them. Stick 'em. Jerry Parker says stick 'em. I don't know. You have to look that
There
up and see if
was
it's
somebody that had a birthday yesterday that I was gonna give one to, and I can't remember.
Yeah, you guys have 5 picks.
I got
So,
2. I'll
You
pick
got 2. Okay, and then we'll give Dave the other.
Dave, you get 3.
What?
Yeah. Wait, is this article? Okay, I think
That was the article that just went live. It looks like.
Crump is sending an article. Let's see. Boom. Okay, we'll throw that up here.
Eric Hammond, you have a birthday, so happy birthday to you.
Okay, and Eric Hammond, you need to make sure. So before everyone starts saying, how do I contact you guys? You got to get up on the email list. Go to hankstrange.com, get up on the email list. So all the names that get picked. Let me go to this article real quick. This is up on AmmoLand, Stamps.com, and Authorized.net. Rat out Polymer 80 customers, ATF raid reason. And there's video. You can go through it. You can see the affidavit. And you can also see myself and Crump talking over there. So there you go.
It's like that. What was that? The senator or something that was on a video call, and The door opens and his daughter runs in, and his wife is like, "No!" It's like drags her back out.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy. I was telling Dave earlier, you gotta enjoy when your kids are young like that. It's awesome. Jim Way Jam says his birthday's coming up, but Patrick picked one, and he's got another one, and then Dave, you gotta pick 3 people out of the chat. Everyone needs to smash the thumbs ups right now. And all that kind of stuff. We appreciate you guys. You're going to have to get up on hankstrange.com and get on the email list. We're sending.
I got 2 so far.
Florida Guns really, really wants it. So I go ahead and send it to him.
Yeah.
Florida Guns is really looking forward to that.
What's that?
Who are the winners?
Yeah, Lola wants to know your winners, Patrick. I think.
Hammond. What was his name? Oh, no. Eric Hammond.
Eric Hammond.
And Florida Guns.
And Florida Guns. Lola. Yeah. Yeah, you got to enjoy while your kids are young. Mine are older now, and they're just a pain in the butt all the time. Well, by the way, Patrick, what does POG mean?
POG, like the things you played with in the 90s? Are you
No,
talking
I don't
about
know. I don't know. We were asking one of our kids a question on the group family chat, and we were trying to like get them haircut appointments. And my son goes, POG. And then I got mad because I was like, what the hell does that mean? Yeah. And he says it means something from like Twitch or some nonsense. And I was like, speak English.
Play the game. Play of the game. Play of the game.
Oh, play of the game?
Play of the game is like the best play that somebody made that game.
Oh, so it was a good thing.
So good thing. Play the game.
Okay. I got mad and he got cursed out, so.
This is awesome.
I was like,
the guy
why?
that doesn't know how to use emojis correctly.
I hate emojis.
Oh God, Hank sends us emojis that mean one thing in normal parlance, and he uses them for something totally different. And it's like
they mean whatever you want it to mean.
No, that's not how language works. Let me see if I have an example here. Hold on.
And Lola says, yes, I flew off the handle. Yeah. Rocky Mountain Bear says person other than grunt. I don't know. But yeah, so play of the game. I don't know why he said that. Lola was trying to get him a haircut appointment. Maybe it was a good thing. I was like, listen, speak to us in English. So we could understand what the hell's going on.
Guns got muted for that one. But no, not PAWG. That's a fetish.
Oh, he got muted? Oh, boy.
Somebody muted that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you need 3 winners for winners for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got James Lawson.
James Lawson.
And we got John Doe. That's what it says. John Doe.
Okay. All right.
And Old Dog.
Old Dog. Okay. So there you go.
There you go.
All right. So all of those people need to make sure you get up on the email list and communicate with us. And that's how you do it. Dan hates you. Still trying to get the POG thing in there. Dan hates you. God bless the resourcefulness of the dudes out there. On that thing. But yeah, there was definitely some cursing. But let's see. All right, so okay, everyone, it looks like everyone that got, and don't worry about it if you did it. If you get up on the email list, Lola is giving away things. It's going to happen. There's a bunch of stuff that she's got here that she's giving away, and it's all going through the email list. So don't worry about that if you haven't done it. And then once we come back for the rest of this month, we're going to be doing things.
I have some things that will be given away too. Once I hit 10,000, I have some stuff to give away. But I think I'm gonna do some laser engraving of a couple magazines to give away for December.
Oh, cool. Yes.
On Friday.
So there you go. Let's see here. And then Lola is throwing up the email link for you guys if you want the quick link to get up on the email list. That's how you do it. I just threw it up there on the screen, or you could just go to hankstrange.com and get up on it. What's up, Patrick?
I was just looking. I'm not sure if there was another precautionary boil warning in Tampa. Published on the 15th, there's another one. So about a week ago, it was funny because it affected my parents. Mm-hmm. They had a precautionary boil warning in effect because they were doing construction work down near the main water treatment plant and busted like the main line going into the plant. So they had a precautionary warning for most of Tampa saying boil your water. And it looks like somebody hit the same line today again.
What happened to those little flags that they put out where all the important lines are?
Precautionary boil warning today.
Man. That good old Florida construction, which is actually better than like New York construction. It happens faster, but they just break everything.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple hours of boiling your water.
Yeah, one last comment that I'm going to get in here. Richard Raznick says, wish I could find more Barnaul ammo.
Wish I could find more any ammo.
I say any ammo. I mean, yeah. appreciate that, but really, take what you can get, man. Get any kind of ammo you can find. But
as time goes on, we'll try to figure out ways we can let you guys, like, we'll try to figure out something that we could do to help. But it is crazy right now.
Things will loosen. Remember 2013, things were nuts. Things will come back. It's just
it will normalize at some point.
And then those people that went crazy buying guns will go, why do I have this? And we'll go back to $400 ARs. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully that's the way it goes. So now I'm gonna start to wrap this up. Don't forget, tomorrow no show. We'll be back on Thursday, and then we're taking Friday off. We'll be out at Safety Harbor Firearms. So you know what? Anyone who wants to meet us up there, roll up there on Friday. Walter doesn't know about that.
I hope he's not still watching.
But that's where we'll be. So we'll still be working. Don't worry about us. We're still actually going to be doing work out there. So let me see. Babyface P, how can the folks out there get in touch with you, support you? Don't forget the YouTube channel.
YouTube.com/babyfaceP will take you right to my channel. We got what happened? We got a video that went live on Monday of the 545. We'll have some more PSA stuff.
You're at 9.98K, by the way.
I'm really close. I have a PPS 43 parts kit that was sent to me by a viewer. So I'm looking to build that up. I got to figure out what parts go on it. We'll get that as a build. Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. So.
Yeah, that's actually going to be pretty cool. That's going to be a really cool build. I'm glad that there's folks out there interested in that kind of stuff. They're sending you things. What's next on your wish list for people to send you parts kits for?
Give me another 74 kit because I want one now after shooting PSA. But
I'm sure someone out there knows.
So I may do a set me as well. Since I have 2 kits sitting in the garage, I may build a set me next.
Okay. Very cool. So make sure you guys follow and support Babyface. He's on Facebook also. I think that it's just Facebook and Instagram, right?
If you go to babyfaceP.com, I think it's currently directing to Facebook, so that's probably the easiest way to find it. But the social media stuff like that mostly is from my Instagram feed. I don't post a whole lot other than that. So, but I do read comments. If you do comment there, I do read it. Okay.
Yes. And Dave, for the folks out there, where would you like them to go? How can they maybe communicate with you guys, find out more info about either Barnauls or High Point?
I mean, communicate. I mean, obviously, Facebook, Instagram, we read everything. We don't necessarily comment on everything. But you can get to both of them for Barnaul by going to barnaulammo.com. You can find the Facebook and Instagram links there. High Point's highpointfirearms.com. Same thing, links will get you to Instagram and Facebook. Like I said, we do read everything. We just can't necessarily comment on everything because it's a lot. We love you guys, but it's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think if anyone has any issues, there's a direct, like with High Point, I think there's a phone number or something that you can call.
Right? On the High Point website. I mean, if you follow it under drawing a blank here, the tabs at the top of it, it'll say again, drawing a blank. Hang on. Contact. Hey, there you go. Magic word. Under contact customer service, you can get the numbers for all the individual factories if you have an issue with one of your guns. Because we have the main facility is the 9 pistol, the 380 pistol, and all the carbines. And you have Iberia does the 40 cal handguns, and Haskell does the 45 handguns. So if you get an issue with one of your guns, call those specifically those factories. If not, you might just call and get us at MKS, and we'll still direct you in the right place. So either way, we'll get you where you be.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get something used.
No, not at all. Not at all. If that's all you can find, you really need a gun, by all means, please get that used gun and then call us and get it in for some service, and it'll be made like brand new.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so cool. I'm going to wrap this up here. Everyone that won that stuff, communicate with us, and we'll get those things out to you as soon as possible. Just bear in mind, it's like the end of the year. It's getting real crazy, so Just rock with us on that for a little while. Plus, it's Lola, it's not me. Lola has to actually go out there, mail that stuff, and then come back here and curse me out for a little while.
That's work.
Yeah, to get down from that. So let me roll in the end right now, and we'll be right back here in a second. All right, guys, don't forget to smash those thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you can be notified whenever we go live. We're going to rip the audio out of this and throw it up on iTunes and all the other places that you get your audio podcasts. Big thanks to Babyface P for coming back again today. Make sure you go to YouTube/Babyface P and subscribe. Help get him to 10,000.
We're almost there. We're like 25 away.
Yeah, very, very close. Please do go there if you're listening, watching, and subscribe to Babyface P. Big thanks to my friend Dave from High Point, as well as Barnauls for coming on. Fun show, man. Always is fun when you're here.
Thanks for having me, man. This was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I'll come back anytime.
Awesome. Yeah, we're down
here. We didn't chase you off.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If it's crazy, I may not have anything to talk about because you still can't get anal. But hey.
Oh. We absolutely will do that. Who wants the last word? Dave, you want to go?
Dave.
Man, all I can say is, if you need ammo, guys, check everywhere. Check online. Check your shops. Make friends with the gun shops. The ammo is there. We're shipping it. I mean, we ship it every day, but you just gotta look hard, man. You gotta go on that dirt to find it.
Yeah, get up on those email notifications. I know people don't want to do it, but it does. It does. Help.
It helps. It does.
Yeah, absolutely. We're out of here, guys. Be safe. See you on Thursday. Peace. We're out.